Welcome to part 2 of the Alienware m11x. Just to let you guys know, I went ahead and I put in the upgrades. The computer now has 4 gigabytes of 1333 DDR3 memory, and I put in a Samsung 500 gigabyte 7200 RPM drive. I went ahead and attempted to test Crysis and Metro 2033 with the 2 gigabyte and 160 gigabyte drive, and it was completely unplayable. So we're going to go ahead and give it a shot now with the upgrades. I also went ahead and enabled the overclock in the system that takes the processor from 1.3 gigahertz to 1.6. So this is going to give it a little bit more of a boost as well. When getting a new piece of PC gaming hardware, everybody always asks, will it run Crysis? Well, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure if it can. The M11X is quite powerful for what it does. However, Crysis will bring almost any high-end gaming desktop PC to its knees. We're going to go ahead and take it a little easy on the M11X and run it at 1280 by 720 resolution, no anti-aliasing. We're going to put it in 64-bit mode and DirectX 10 and only high settings instead of very high. Let's see how she does.
Waiting for you at the overlook. Ah! Incoming! Holy shit!
Nomad, the Koreans have AAs throughout the harbor complex. Our jets can't take them out. Something's jamming our radar. I need you to take out those AAs so I can get my heavy VTOLs in there.
Alright, so we hit an average frame rate per second of 16.14. That's really not going to cut it. If you noticed, when the physics came into play, the game really slowed down. So we're going to go ahead and drop everything to medium. And then we're going to go ahead and bump up texture quality to high with a gigabyte of video memory. That shouldn't be a problem. Shadow quality also to high. Physics quality we're going to leave at medium. And we're going to go ahead and bump up shader quality to high. Everything else we're going to leave at medium and see how she does.
Follow me, sir! Move it, soldier! Lieutenant Bradley's waiting for you at the overlook. Incoming! Get down! Get down! 0138502. Holy shit!
Nomad, the Koreans have AAs throughout the harbor complex. Our jets can't take them out. Something's jamming our radar. I need you to take out those AAs so I can get my heavy VTOLs in there.
Even with most settings set to medium, we only got 17.7 frames per second. This means that I cannot recommend Crysis on the M11X. Metro 2033 is probably the most demanding PC game today, and considering this computer could not handle Crysis at high settings, we're going to go ahead and give it a shot at medium settings right off the bat. With an average frame rate of 21 frames per second, Metro 2033 is actually quite playable. Considering dropping the game to low settings does not get too much of a gain besides maybe 2 or 3 frames per second, medium is definitely the way to go. Now we're going to benchmark Arkham Asylum. The settings are 1366 by 768 resolution, which is the screen's maximum. 4 times anti-aliasing. Very high details, maximum details, and we're going to do this with physics off. I have tested this with physics on, and you cannot play at very high details with them on. So let's see how she does with the physics off. As you can see, without the physics, the game runs at an average of 43 frames per second at native resolution and very high details. That is extremely good. I'm glad that this Unreal Engine 3 game runs so well. Gives hope for all other Unreal Engine 3 games.